Hello, my name is Alaric Hamacher and we're here at the Busan International Short Film Festival in South Korea. And after having finished 3D workshop, I would like to show you a little rig I put together using two Blackmagic Micro Studio 4K cameras of the second generation. So this is a little mirror rig using one camera here, which is focusing in this direction, and the other camera is filming here on top of the beam splitter, also in this direction. So we have two cameras here, and I would like to explain to you a little bit more of the setup, because these cameras actually don't have any user interface or any knobs we can control. So what we actually did is these cameras have a USB output, and this USB output is split on the one time to shoot the movie in Blackmagic Raw on a hard drive, the SSD, and another part of the USB is split to become a network Ethernet signal. So both cameras are connected to a network using this network hub and can be remote controlled over the API of the camera. So if you shoot 3D, you need to synchronize the two cameras. The synchronization of the camera is achieved using here the HD SDI signal of cameras. One camera is a master, the other camera is the slave. And we have the possibility also to synchronize both cameras using the time code, LTC time code. So this will work like an electronic clock. If you have a look here at the front, we see the mirror box. This is a printed, 3D printed mirror box on a temporary frame. This will probably change. But you see on top of these cameras are two power zoom cameras, which have actually the control for iris, focus, and zoom built inside with the motor. So we are controlling these lenses over the camera in itself. The camera has a battery supply which lasts with these little batteries about maybe 45 minutes, but they are connected actually here to a V-mount battery, which is able to supply both cameras at the same time, plus a USB output, which will go to our monitor, which is the iPad. And the iPad is actually taking as an input the images of the two cameras, the right one and the left one here. So you have both cameras, and now using the network connection, we are able to change the iris at the same time, change the zoom of these two cameras at the same time, and the focus. And even if there is some offset between the lenses, we are able to correct this as well. We can adjust the system settings for both cameras at the same time. So if we want to change gain, frame rate, shutter to whatever we want to change, this is something we can actually do very easy. And the monitor in itself has a couple of features which are very useful for shooting in 3D. So the first one is that we can see each camera individually, separately. We can see this in side by side, or we can see this in anaglyph mode with red and cyan glasses. So if we want to check our images, we can do this here at the same time. We also have the functions for mirroring or flipping the cameras when they are on a mirror, and this makes it actually quite comfortable to see the images. We want to make sure that we avoid divergence when we are shooting, so this little display software has a 3D grid built in, so you can choose how many pixels or percentage you want to have as a maximum distance. If you want to see a little bit better in the center, you just double tap. This is going to zoom inside the image. And since you probably want to shoot in parallel and you want to simulate the horizontal offset, we also have a slider where you can simulate here in the monitor in the convergence settings. And eventually, if we want to record something, we have a recording button which will trigger both cameras here at the same time. So this is a little tool which I hope can improve the production of 3D movies, and I'm very excited to share this here as a premiere at the Busan International Short Film Festival. Thank you very much for watching, and why don't you leave me a comment in the section below if you have some questions or are interested into knowing more about this wonderful little Blackmagic Micro Studio 4K Generation 2 camera. Okay, bye bye, and thank you, Sebastian, for filming.